inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Buffalo's offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look so out in the open field. He was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdowns.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this.
Breaks into the open.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Noles will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way.
And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him the sack.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Got his man in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! From the shotgun now, here's an inside gift. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Bulls are on the move. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Going right to work up top. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
The inside handoff. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. It's caught. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house. The Seminoles backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. There he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Moving away from pressure. Zips it out to his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. They'll stop him at the 22-yard. As the defense makes a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. The Knowles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw again. Flips it out to the back. Shakes off the defender. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker. And the Knowles getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Trying to get behind the defense. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Buffalo! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And wings it incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
The Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Seminoles hit it quickly to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's got him along the sideline, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Finds his man. It's locked. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Immediately fires to the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work into play action.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, they'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Still on his feet at the 45. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Off the RPO, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's first and 10. The give from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles get in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words to describe defensive linemen.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. They'll try to get the first through the air. He fires to the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Noles will hustle to the line. Looking to throw for it. Right down the middle. It's caught. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distance.
Catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. It's complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Touchdown, Seminoles! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punching in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
He's looking to pass. Using the quick game. Just couldn't nudge it across for the 2-point conversion. They had hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The give to the back. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Here's the handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They just keep firing. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. This time it's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the change. Offense up tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They'll run it on third and goal. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
We talk about risk-reward. You want to be aggressive and just go for the win now late. Instead of tying it up, they come up short. And if they don't get the onside kick, this thing's over, and they're leaving here with an out.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? What's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Noles in a good spot here with second and short. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff